Hey guys, good morning, happy Friday. So it kind of stinks because I decided to kind of do an updated health video, and then there are people that decided they want to clean our streets, pick up rocks, I don't know. So there's a lot of beeping, a lot of noise, and so hopefully that will not bother you too much. Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of talked a little bit previously that I still am in this place where I'm just taking some time for myself and my family, and these clean sweeper guys are really distracting, but they'll be by in a moment. But I still feel solid about what I'm doing, because the thing is, I've said this before, when you are somebody that helps like encourage in the chronic illness community, and you're still trying to heal, that's a lot of energy that goes out that you are putting into. Even though your heart is good, it can be like taxing on your own body. And so like I said, I've just had to kind of chill out with that. Like, I hope these sweeper guys, thank you sweeper guys for making my streets all nice and clean, but it's kind of funny. Okay, so here's the thing. If you are just watching me for the first time ever, got sick 2017, 2018 was diagnosed with PPPD. A couple years later was diagnosed with vestibular migraine. Have tried lots of medications. I've tried tons of therapies. I've done a lot of supplements and different things. I've done a lot of stuff, guys. I've realized a lot of things. And one thing I want to preface this all by saying too is that even though a lot of us may have the same condition, our symptoms can vary, and certain things can be worse than others. But because the reality is, with these conditions, you can have the strangest symptoms ever, like things that may not even associate with that certain diagnosis. But the reality is, when your body is misaligned and out of line, it starts triggering other parts of your body, and then it's just kind of a snowball effect, as most of you do know. So I don't want to go down the laundry list of things that I've done detail-wise, but for the most part, medication, I put a hard stop on it. I just can't. I'm so happy that it works for people that can handle it, but my body just is just too hypersensitive, where it just does not like the medication. And realistically, it is a Band-Aid. But, I'm okay with Band-Aids for a while, but I want my body healed. I want it whole. And so anyways, I've just been riding the wave. I've just been, living life, doing all my things. And I'm still kind of like a roller coaster. I'm feeling better, but the reality is I'm not. You know what I mean? In the big picture of it all. And always pay attention to connections, because a lot of times connections could be like God being like, hey, entertain this thing that happened this day, or this thing that this person said, right? And so I always try to be aware of those kind of things, because the Lord speaks through other people. And there was a situation where my best friend was telling me about this guy who is a chiropractor, but also does like muscle testing and some health things as well. And I am not new to all of this. I wasn't so much as interested in the chiropractor stuff as I was with, I don't know, I'll put it this way, because I kind of was like, to like anything. I'm tired of spending money. I'm tired of doing all these things. It's been 4 years. My goal is hopefully progressively. This sweeper guy just thinks our street is just filthy. But anyways, oh my gosh, now there's a bee. Because, right, do you know what's holding up my phone? I just drank my smoothie. And it's hanging out by my smoothie. Go away, bee. Go away. Do you see it? Okay, I'm gonna be fearless, or command the bee to go in Jesus' name. So, where was I? I feel like it's still around. Okay, anyways, where was I? Okay, so ultimately, though I knew my body was, you know, because the thing is, yes, I have these diagnoses, but I also have like hormonal issues with like hormonal weight gain and different things, and there's a lot of other things, and you know, my blood pressures started to go up, and I'm like, my body is completely out of balance. I don't care what your diagnosis is. Once things have gone on for so long, your body is just trying to work so hard to feel normal, but our bodies don't know how to respond to it, and it tries to help us, but it's basically, like I said earlier, it's a ripple effect. Okay, guys. So anyways, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for this. Like, I tried supplements and a lot of different things in the past. Didn't quite stick with it, even though I knew I needed some of the things. But you know, the reality of it is, you know, it's discouraging when you try something for so long and you feel like you don't, I don't know, you just don't, sometimes you just don't feel like you get anywhere, you know? But anyways, I was like, okay, so if you're not familiar with muscle testing, I don't want to explain it. It's kind of complicated. Some people believe in it, some people don't. I think it's legit. So I had some muscle testing done. Basically, in a nutshell, it shows what your body is lacking or needs more of. And there was a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie. There were a lot of things that were out of balance and not working properly. But one of my biggest issues, and it's funny but not funny. My husband mentioned this to me a long time ago. But like when you're already just trying to deal with like your diagnosis and the migraine component and the dizziness and all that, the last thing you're like, yeah, this might be playing effect into everything, but I don't have the energy, right? But timing is everything too. So anyways, I had all this muscle testing done, and I have leaky gut pretty darn bad. And leaky brain, which I didn't know was a thing. There are other parts of my, like certain organs that are not working properly as well. I have my list of my stuff in my kitchen, but the thing is, like, that's not the point of the video. Like, the point is my body is out of balance. It's not working properly, and I also have a EMF sensitivity. I was a little bit surprised. I am familiar with that. I didn't think that that was an issue with me, but the thing is, like, if you look up symptoms of somebody who has that sensitivity, just check it out. The symptoms follow a lot of the same symptoms that us vestibular people deal with, and so to help with that, my doctor, chiropractor dude, gave me these magnets to just put in my pocket and just have them at all time to help with phones, computers, microwaves, to kind of like shield, block. I'm not super familiar with all of it, but I saw how my body responded, and so these hang out in my pocket. They're really lightweight. So I don't even notice that they're there, which is kind of a bad thing, because at the end of the day, I almost forget to take them out of my jeans. But so that will help for, you know, a little bit with that part of it. But yeah, basically, guys, I am visiting this route of things right now is where I'm at. Between a lot of you, like I said, I know I'm saying things a lot of you guys know, but your brain and your gut are so important. And if one is out of balance, the other one's gonna kind of be messed up, and vice versa. That's just kind of, they work so closely together, you know. And so I didn't realize my gut, I knew there was an issue, but I didn't realize it was like as bad as it is. So in the smoothie that I just drank, there's something in there that I'm taking for the gut health. I've I mix all three of the powders together with some dark berries, something for my brain, and also for like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. And then also was really needing fish oil badly. My body really needs a lot of fish oil, so I've started on that. Also just like a supplement to kind of help calm my nervous system as well, and a couple of other things. But I've just gotten to the point now. So all of this just recently happened, and I want to say, for those of you that have followed my whole journey, this is a different chiropractor that then does the upper cervical. That chiropractor is still awesome. I still like going to him. He does help me a ton, but this is a different one that does more of this other nutrition stuff that I was kind of interested in, just to make things clear for some of you. But I've just realized this week that I have all of this vestibular stuff going on. I have all this hormonal stuff going on. I have just so many things are out of balance. Like I said, my blood pressure and different stuff. And now knowing about my gut, I've tried for so long to heal this and like the vestibular part of what's going on. But right now, my main focus is gonna be my gut. Because the reality of it is, I can't go backwards. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my gut needs to be healed, and whether that fully helps the vestibular stuff or not, I don't know. I think it'll make it better for sure. But I can't live my life, I'm only 39 years old, with my gut in the condition that it's in. It's not that I have food sensitivities either, but it's just that I don't know. Like I said, I'm really educated on vestibular stuff. Like, holy crap, I know a lot about the vestibular world. And like I said, I didn't spend much time learning about leaky gut, even though I knew that that was probably a thing with me. And, you know, so I don't want to give you any details on all of that or specifics on like what that all means. You can do your own research. But so I guess this video is to just to help you guys maybe get a different perspective if you're feeling stuck on a wheel and thinking like, you know, this is it and this is how I gotta get better. I just gotta take this medication that ultimately is just gonna band-aid it. But what if there is other things that need your attention, you know, that could make it harder for you to get better? Or maybe it's a whole different issue in and of itself. I'm not saying go down the rabbit hole of like, you know, going to a ton of different doctors and like, I have to figure this out. Because the thing is, this has been a 4-year journey for me. And I know some people, like, you know, they have the good diets and they eat well and they exercise and stuff. And they still deal with vestibular stuff. But that's the thing. And like I said at the beginning, everybody is so different, you know, and some people know what caused all their stuff to happen in the beginning and some people don't. And so anyways, I just want to encourage you to just pray about if you're feeling stuck. And the thing is, like, I'm putting some hope in this area, and I just, like I said, the stuff that I'm putting into my body, it has to respond. Like, my body, you know, isn't going to reject all of these good things that I'm putting into my body. And then my goal is then once I'm used to taking all of these things again, I'm going to really start watching what I'm eating. Because really I should be watching the gluten, you know, and certain things, but I'm not going to be a freak about it. I'm just going to live my life because I have a month before my son leaves too. I want to celebrate with him, maybe eat some cake, and that's okay, and do some traveling and things like that. So So yeah, I thank you still for being patient with me and understanding when I'm not responding to a bunch of messages or comments or stuff. It's because I just feel not to right now. And that's okay. Thankfully, there's a lot of people now that are doing these kind of videos like I do, or on Instagram, that can hopefully help you out. It's not that I don't care or I don't love you, but I'm in a time where I need more of my energy focused on myself and my family, and what's going around on in my world right now. So anyways, I'm going to, it's just so nice outside right now. Probably gonna just sit here for a little bit longer, and yeah, just gonna enjoy my weekend, and I hope you guys do too. Get some sunlight, get some good things in your body, and try to find things to do that you love, okay? I will see you guys later, okay? Bye.